I'm not leaving my wingman. My long-lost cousin, Tim Cruise, is the ultimate reviewer. Woo! Please watch Cruise Reviews with Tim Cruise. Now, Tim feels the need for speed. Well, not so much speed, we're on a cruise, but he completes me. Cruise Reviews. There is no substitute.
Ooh, you're too shy, hush, hush, I. You didn't know I was called you Goo Goo back in the day,
I did not know.
Oh, wait, I've got to go back to the American accent, right? Oh, hello. Wait, hello. My name is Tim. What's your name?
Felicia.
And what are we doing here today?
We're going to talk about the latest MSC Cruise that we were on.
She's got an accent too, but she actually lived in England.
For 3 years.
I've never lived there, okay, but we're from America. We're a place called Florida. Florida. It's kind of exotic here. So it provides us a lot of opportunities to take cruises to the Caribbean.
It does.
And other places in the world, right here from our home port in Port Canaveral, they call it.
Yes.
Yes, in a place called Jetty Park. Please watch your wallets there. Not the safest place nowhere, but I'm just kidding. So we just came off of a cruise on the MSC Meraviglia.
Yes.
What do you say it?
Meraviglia.
Yes, she's so Italian. You lived in Italy too, didn't you?
No, I did not. I did visit, but I never lived there.
Wait, I'm losing my accent here. So we wanted to tell you our thoughts, because we've been on Royal Caribbean and Norwegian. We've been on Celebrity, Carnival, Disney. Onto the other cruise, the popular cruise lines, but we've never been on MSC. So we saw it pulling out of Port Canaveral one day. We were this is honest, straight to gold story. We were riding our bicycles on the beach, and we saw this giant MSC. But what is MSC?
And it was so big, and it was like...
It looked
like it was on land.
It looked like it was rolling on the beach, and we thought, we have to try that MSC cruise, and the next week we were on it. Literally, that's
how
what
we
happened.
work.
So before you think that MSC is just some hokey cruise company, because apparently their marketing is terrible, right? You haven't heard much about them, right?
I haven't.
No, they've done a terrible job. Listen, that's what we do. We do marketing. We're marketing influencers. So call us, MSC, call us, jingle, give us a jingle, is that how they said it?
Yes.
Okay, we can help you. So before you think that, like we did, that MSC is just some schmuck company you've never heard of before, some tiny, teeny little company, you need to know that they are actually an OG. Do you know what an OG is?
No, what is an OG?
They are a player. You know what that means? They are, there's really a mess of disinformation on social media about this company. Okay, they're called the Mediterranean Shipping Company, MSC.
There you go.
Right?
I didn't know that.
What's funny is it's actually a Swiss company. They're not Mediterranean. Also, all these people on social media are talking about, oh, they're an Italian company, Herbert. They're not Italian. They're not Greek. They have nothing to do with the Mediterranean. Matter of fact, they're on the Baltic Sea, not the Mediterranean. They should be called the BSC.
Although the captain on the boat was, or the ship was,
he
was Italian.
Okay, listen.
Just saying.
So it's a Swiss company, headquartered in Swiss, run by Swedish people, okay? So they're not even Mediterranean, but they're an international shipping line. They are the biggest, really the largest container shipping company on earth.
I believe that.
600 ships worldwide.
That's ridiculous.
They're bigger than Maersk. You ever see that Maersk? You ever see those trucks on it, Maersk, on trains? I don't even know how to say that other competing company, but they're number 2 now. So they are the third, believe it or not, the third largest cruise company in the world.
You said that. That's interesting.
Right behind Carnival, and then Royal Caribbean's number 2. That was really interesting. So the people on social media say, well, they're a European company, so you don't have to tip them, Herbert. Idiots, okay? There is virtually no one on this ship who is anywhere remotely near Mediterranean except the captain and maybe the upper officers.
Yeah.
Which was really because all the staff is Indian and Asian, like every other cruise ship.
Yep.
So yes, your tips are welcome. They do not abide by European tipping standards because most of the crew is not I'm going to repeat that. They are not European. MSC does not give a crap about European standards. They don't care. It's a Swiss company. They're a shipping company. And now they're doing cruises, okay? But everything is basically, I would say, the same as Royal Caribbean, as Disney, as Norwegian.
Yeah, I would say the same.
Everything is basically the same. So if some ninny on social, I'm going to call you a ninny because you know who you are. What's her name? I won't mention it here on YouTube, but There is a ninny who keeps saying, they're European, so you don't have to get insulted if you tip
They do
them.
not get insulted whatsoever.
Idiot!
They're very thankful.
They are very thankful.
Yes.
Terrific cruise. Okay, so the staff is not European at all, except for the top brass. Tips are welcome. Okay, so what about boarding? People are saying there's a problem boarding because they use European standards. Do you have a problem getting on the ship?
No.
How long do you estimate it took you to get on that ship from the time you pulled up to the port?
The longest part was walking from the parking lot to the board. So
No
wait.
boarding problems.
No.
They said we're post-COVID world now. Okay, things are starting to open up a little bit. You have to wear a mask and all that stuff. So
You have to wear a mask only in the terminal. You
In
didn't
the
have to wear it
terminal.
on the cruise ship necessarily.
they
although it was
recommended, yeah, they actually said it was mandatory, but nobody really enforced it at all. We didn't wear a mask. And the moment we got on the ship, we ripped it off, threw it down the hallway, and stomped on it, and we never wore it again. How about debarkation, getting off the ship?
Easy peasy.
Minutes.
Minutes. I mean, it was painless.
Now-
Effortless.
We'll talk about the front end in a second, but as long as you have paid your bill, and they don't make it really
That was
easy to do
that was very, very interesting.
So I'm going to tell people that the front end of MSC is a complete disaster. Okay, like putting your credit card, they ask you to put your credit card in before you get on board, and they don't keep it. They run $1 charge on it, and then it disappears and goes into the ether. You get your dollar back, whatever. So, and also putting the upgrade status, they do status matching. So if you have Diamond or Diamond Plus on like Royal Caribbean or something, they will match it with MSC Gold
Nice.
all the way up to whatever
That's
the
awesome.
next thing is. But that doesn't work online either. And many people were not able to get their room assignments till the night before, so they couldn't print their luggage tags. And they're like, I can't print my luggage tags, Harold. How am I going to get on board? People complain about the darndest things on cruises, don't they? Unbelievable. So yes, the front end, computer work, terrible. Not gonna lie. Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Disney, everyone else, Celebrity has it all down pat. MSC, you've got some work to do on the front end, but everything else. How about after the front end? What did you think?
I loved it. I thought the cruise was fabulous.
I thought it was a perfect execution,
It
really.
was.
All right. So, did you have any problem with your room assignment?
I did not. As a matter of fact, we upgraded to Yacht Club.
Did you upgrade or
No, you handled it. Upgraded us to Yacht Club.
Yacht Club?
And what was interesting
Yacht Club
is
is like their suite area.
Right.
Pay a little bit more, get a little more service.
You
yeah.
do. So we were escorted onto the cruise ship all the way
By our
through the
butler.
check-in by our butler, all the way through the check-in, and then
Jeeves.
onto the ship, and right into the Yacht Club lounge. And we were told by our, I believe it was our butler,
Right.
that due to the capacity of the ship being so low, that he'd moved us to the better side of the ship. Same type of cabin that we had on the other side, but he'd moved us to the better side. of the
I'm
ship.
going to move your room. I'm like,
Fantastic.
oh no, here it comes.
Fantastic.
Everything those ninnies,
No, it was
everything
wonderful.
that Ethel had said on social media was coming true. We're going to get a crappy room, but no, it was
No, no,
a
it was-
better side of the ship.
Yeah, it was fabulous.
He said, I'm moving to the side of the ship, so when we're in Ocean
Ocean
Cay,
Cay.
you'll be able to see the island.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I mean, I had no problem watching the ocean, but
They handled everything too. It was effortless. They moved us. They gave us new keys.
they said, go have
they
a
moved our
drink,
luggage.
go have lunch. By the
everything.
time you come back, everything will be ready
Handled
for you.
completely.
And it was.
Yep, it's
It
perfect.
was flawless. It's perfect. Amazing service. How about billing? People have told me that strange charges has appeared on their room.
We
during-
checked ours every day just because of that comment. We didn't have any issues whatsoever. I will say the one thing though, putting that credit card on file before you cruise definitely didn't stick because as people were leaving and were maybe new to MSC, as they were checking off the boat, checking out the boat, the little cruise card, they would scan it to make sure that you paid your bill. And if you didn't pay your bill, you had to go back to the end of the line and make sure you took care of your bill before you could
You had to
get
go
off
back
the boat.
to the
Customer-
purser, the,
guest
the
services.
cashier, right, and you take care of your bill.
Yeah.
So they did
I
not
thought
make
that
that
was
very
interesting.
clear.
Yeah, that wasn't very clear.
Yeah, so unfortunately we knew about that, so thank you, Ethel.
But now we know, and we know that they've got these kiosks around the ship.
Right.
That,
you put your credit card
yeah,
with
you
your
can
room
just
key
do it on,
and you do
yeah,
it. Right.
do it yourself.
You
without
can do it on
having to-
day one.
Without having to go to guest services.
Now, I didn't
So
know
that's
the day
nice.
before.
I didn't either. Now we do.
Yeah. And then I looked at the room charges on the last day and I said, hey, those don't look like they're settled. So we went to we had a concierge and
Right.
took care of
We
everything.
took care of
like that.
everything.
Yeah, so that was nice. Okay. So let's talk about some of the elements of the MSC cruise that you can compare to other cruises. How about service?
Outstanding.
Now, we're low maintenance, but we're in the Yacht Club,
Right.
and they insist that they will give you
Yes.
excellent service and go out of their way to do everything. Did they do that for you?
They did. They were
Really?
incredibly friendly,
Do you
incredibly helpful.
feel like you could ask your butler for just about anything, he would bring it to you?
Yep.
Shrimp cocktail,
Yes.
a bottle of vodka,
He did. That was bizarre.
Was it? He walks in our room, he says, do you want a bottle of liquor or something from the bar? We're like, yeah, whatever. He goes, what you want, vodka? Whatever. Yeah, just bring us a bottle. I didn't think he was, I thought he was joking. Never seen this done on a cruise. Comes in with this bottle of Belvedere.
A big bottle.
Do you want me to pour it for? What are you doing? Well, I didn't understand this a lot, but this is a common thing on MSC Cruises. I don't know if it's just for the Yacht Club. We try to book the highest level so we can show you more of the ship, as we did on our last video, and we'll show you some of it here during this video too. So, very, very good service, would you say?
Excellent service.
About the same?
Outstanding. Or,
well, you're in the Yacht Club. It's a little bit better than the average bear is going to get, right?
Yeah.
But equivalent to the suite service you'd get on Royal Caribbean or Carnival or something?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Splendid. How about the food in the marketplace?
I
The
thought-
Windjammer or the buffet, as you
I
will.
thought the marketplace was super, super interesting. It felt like going into this is not a dig or anything. It felt like going into a mall because everything was so clearly marked.
Upscale mall, right?
A food court area,
Yeah.
right? You could see your pizza, you could see your pasta, you could see your salad and your baked goods, all nicely separated and labeled. I thought that was slick.
I thought that
not
was
gonna
great
lie.
too. I really
Yeah.
did. I said it's much more organized than I found on the Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
Royal Caribbean, the Windjammer was just all these random places,
Yeah.
and I didn't know where to find anything except for the bread and the bar.
Yeah.
Of course. How about the specialty restaurants? Did you do any specialty restaurants?
We did 2 specialty restaurants. We did Hola, the
Yes.
Mexican,
Hola?
the
Hola?
Mexican restaurant, and we did the hibachi place. I don't remember the name, or I
Yeah.
can't pronounce it.
Oh, that was neat.
And they were outstanding. The
They
food
usually
was
are.
fabulous.
I mean, the specialty restaurants. We try to avoid the dining room because dining rooms are kind of, I mean, they're fun. If you're a new cruiser, you get to meet a bunch of people you'll probably never talk to again. But we kind of go to the specialty restaurants because we want to see the best food we can possibly get. We're
Yeah.
going to spend a few. They're not covered under your meal plans. You have to spend a few extra bucks, but they're not outrageously priced.
No, Hola was the Mexican restaurant, and for $18, you
All
can
you
get
can eat.
all you can eat, anything you want on the menu. As many tacos, as many burritos, as much chips and salsa as you want, all there, free.
But the drinks.
You do have to pay separate for your drinks, and your drinks are not included in your drink
So
package.
understood that this was part of a franchise or something.
Yes.
Excuse
That's what
me.
we were told.
All right, so we did the hibachi too. Did you have the whole hibachi? I understand you bought out the entire hibachi restaurant so no one else could eat there. Is that true?
So we booked 5:30 dinner reservations, and we were the only ones there. We had the entire 4, 5, 6 tables. I can't remember how many were in there because it was overwhelming to be catered to like that. It was wow. The food
People
was
just doting on us, right?
but
Yeah.
they were. Anything we needed or
Unbelievable.
wanted, they were right there, and the food was
Water, liquor,
fabulous.
extra rice.
The food was fabulous,
It
and
was
the,
really
the
good.
chef was meticulous. Everybody was
I understand it
super
was the
friendly.
chef's first or second cruise too.
Yeah.
Normally, these chefs at the hibachi restaurants where they cook in front of you on the table into the flame and fire, they say, "Oh, it's my first night," and they're trying to teach you. This actually was his first night,
He was wonderful.
but he was great.
He was
He'd been
wonderful.
training for quite
Yeah.
a while. How about the pizza? Tell me about the pizza, because pizza is a big stickler on the Facebook board, especially.
I thought the pizza was really good. I know you enjoyed the pizza, but I think what was really cool is you could make your own pizza.
Really?
Yeah, whatever toppings you wanted on it, they'd handle it for you.
Actually, the butler, the guy in charge of the butler, he said you could do this via room service.
You could.
Because you tell them whatever you want on the pizza, they will make it for you and deliver it to your room.
Yep, just get it ordered before midnight, and they will have it delivered to you.
Royal Caribbean doesn't do that. You think
Make your-
Carnival does that?
Make your own pizza. How were the hot dogs?
I'll tell you what, the hot dogs was another joke on there. They ran out of hot dogs. How can you run out? The hot dogs they did have plenty of them. And they were, actually, I had to try one. You're probably watching it right now. It was delicious. It was a religious experience. It really was. A hot dog was probably one of the best I've ever had in my entire life, my short life. The 30 years I've been here.
And how was the coffee? I don't drink coffee.
I'll tell you what, the coffee on Royal Caribbean is the worst sludge I've ever drank. I don't know, every Royal Caribbean cup of coffee I've ever had was just disgusting. I don't know what you'll do in Royal Caribbean, but change that coffee. It's terrible, but MSC coffee was palatable. It was good. Actually, it was a big change. Remember McDonald's had the worst coffee in the world? And you could drink, like you really drank, it's like 2 a.m, nowhere else was open, and you needed coffee to stay awake on that long drive. That was what Royal Caribbean coffee is still like. But the MSC coffee was very good. And I had my cremation in it, my ashes. Remember my cremation?
I
What
do.
happened?
Nothing.
Why are you holding my finger? You want to pull my finger? You don't want me to do this? You don't like this? You don't like this?
You're kind of in everybody's face.
All
there,
right,
buddy.
so the bars. Tell me about the bars. Did you have a drink package?
We did have the drink package.
Really?
We did.
And how was the selection?
The selection was excellent. It's a very good selection of tequila, which is what we like.
And is unlimited truly unlimited?
Yes.
It's not, they don't have drink Nazis on
No,
MSC?
if
Like
you-
Royal
you-
Caribbean?
If you walked up to the
Carnival.
to the bar and you said, I would like a shot of tequila, they'd look at you and go, double? And we're like,
Excuse me?
okay.
Bacon powder? Yes, they do. They
They
actually
did.
offer to
They
pour
did.
you doubles.
Yeah, it was
I'm
awesome.
blown away that
Yeah,
they would do
awesome.
that. I've never heard a cruise do that before. Maybe in the old days before. Well, I'm only 30, so maybe back in the day. But did you find the right kind of straws?
Yes, we did. We found plastic straws. That was a
very
nice
That
treat.
was a very nice treat. I missed those. So,
Yes.
so old school. And a better selection of tequila, like Felicia. How about the promenade? The main area on level 5 or 6, was it? 5.
5, I think.
Did you
6?
like the ceiling?
I thought the ceiling was really cool. It was this domed ceiling and the
With LED lights.
it was
it
LED.
changed.
Yeah, it changed every, I don't know, however often, but it was
Yeah.
really, really nice.
That was neat,
It
right?
was neat.
And did you run into those hardcore people selling that fake
No.
gold by the inch that you see
No.
on those other ships?
Not at all. Not
Why
at
would
all.
you buy fake gold by the inch? Why do people?
I don't know.
There was people who were actually upset that they didn't have fake gold by the inch on a cruise on Royal Caribbean. Because you're not going to find. I mean, you could probably find all this in the store. They had a little mall, like a cutout.
Yeah, like a cutout.
But
so-
you had to actually walk into it. It wasn't on the main promenade. But there weren't people standing out there hounding you to buy things
Right.
like watches,
No,
and they didn't have
not at
those
all.
goofy sales and all that stuff for
Right.
overpriced sludge and all that stuff. So I thought that was nice too. How about the theater? Did you have an obscured view? Was it like looking through this? This is Royal Caribbean's theater.
No. Well,
Can
we-
you see the stage? No, because you have to look around the poles. Even on Wonder of the Sea, they still have poles.
No, there were
The
no
newest ship.
There were no poles. There was nothing to obscure your view.
It was nice, wasn't it?
It was very
It was
nice.
like a theater in the round, kind of. It was very, very nice. The shows were. What did you think of the shows?
I thought the shows were good.
Yeah, I thought they were a little hokey, but it's
They were
like
good.
it's like old age home
I
entertainment.
like the magician.
It's just he did a lot of he did the rope tricks and some of the old rings and stuff you'd see at a.
It left you wondering how
Child
they do that.
show, but-
That was good.
It was entertaining to say. A lot of people seemed to enjoy it.
I liked the band that they had in the carousel.
That was nice.
Room?
Yeah. They had lost their singer. Some girl named Christine had left, and because the ship is going into dry dock, and I guess the band was getting fired.
Rock band on this cruise ship.
They did, and
That
they
was
were
awesome.
pretty good. They started out really strong, but the songs that I guess
Awesome.
Christine normally sang, they kind of faltered, and
I
they
like
did a
it.
bunch of filler. But still, very good, very talented musician.
Absolutely.
And what about the Yacht Club? Did you enjoy being in the Yacht Club, the
I-
Yacht Club experience?
I did enjoy the
While
yacht
you were
club.
on the ship?
Yeah, we had lunch the first day. It was delicious.
How about the thermal spa
We
access?
that was part of the spa. We did a tour of it, and we had full access to the thermal spa. And anytime we wanted to go in, we just had to make a phone call. And as long as there weren't an abundance of people down there, we just kind of go right in. They had a salt room. They had a sauna room. They had an ice room. They had this neat.
Ice, baby.
They had jacuzzis, 2 of them.
All right, stop.
Gorgeous. They were wonderful.
Collaborate and listen. It was nice. It was a beautiful little room there. Did you use it, the thermal spa?
We didn't. We were only on a 3-day cruise, and we just simply ran out of time.
Too hot. You had to run out of the room and run to the ice room and cool, hot, cold,
Yeah,
hot, cold.
yeah.
No, I didn't know. But it was really nice that if you're in the Yacht Club, you had full access to it anytime you want. You didn't need to make reservations.
Right.
That was the other thing about the theater, too. You had a section that was Yacht Club only. It was a little far to the left in the theater, I thought. I thought that the Yacht Club seating for people who pay for more should probably have the VIP right in the middle, front and
Yeah.
center, but they
Yeah.
blocked off far left, so you're kind of looking at the stage from the side. I thought that was a little weird. But it is what it is. How about Ocean Cay? What did you think of Ocean Cay?
I liked Ocean Cay. It was not Wet and Wild or Aqua World. It didn't have the big water
I
slides.
call Royal Caribbean's Island Aqua World. Welcome to Aqua World. Let's pay money.
So it's just it's quieter. They have an incredibly gorgeous lagoon. They
It's
have
my
a lighthouse.
Idea of what you would find on a tropical
Yes.
Caribbean island.
Yes, it was very nice.
I mean, if I want to go to Wet and Wild, I would go to Orlando. I don't want to go to the Caribbean Sea and have to go down and wait in line to get on slides, right?
Right.
I thought that was ridiculous.
I'm not climbing those stairs for the slides, and I didn't climb the stairs for the lighthouse either.
I did. That was wonderful. It was an interesting view there. So yes, it's not Aqua World, and we dig that. It's more of a tropical paradise, which is what we were really looking for. We're looking to get away and looking to relax, right?
Right.
You don't have to run around with the kids and chase them around. I think it's terrible. with
Tell
Royal
us about the
Caribbean.
elevators.
The elevators are weird because, well, this is the one European custom they do provide or preach. It's the no 17th floor. They have a 13th floor,
Right.
which was very popular. A lot of people stay on the 13th floor. Because 13 is silly. It's actually a lucky number for us, right? I love Friday the 13th, my favorite day of the universe. But they have no 17th floor because apparently that's a bad thing in many places in Europe. And no one
Interesting.
wants to stay on the 17th.
That was interesting.
I wonder how European people feel when they get on Royal Caribbean and see the 17th,
17th
floor.
floor, right?
Oh no, 17th! Where's the 13th? It's kind of lucky. Weird, right? Okay, that was one of the weird. That's probably the only European custom I saw on the ship.
Yeah.
That or having an Italian captain, which I couldn't understand half the time. He's like ready to walk down the hall with a pizza or something. All right, so we loved we loved the food, we loved the service, we loved the bars, we loved the promenade, the theater, the yacht club experience, and Ocean Cay. Now, what did we not like besides the front end experience, the website? Did not be able to put your credit card, not be able to get your picture in there, not be able to do your status match. What else did we hate?
I think that Ocean Cay's Yacht Club beach area was not as nice as the main lagoon area. The beach itself was really, really rocky, kind of hard to walk on.
There were little stones or pebbles on there.
Yeah.
I think this island was once they were a sand farm for other islands or something. So there was a whole bunch of little pebbles on there. It was really hard. I was watching some of the people walk through it and they were hurting your feet.
Yeah.
And I tried to do it too. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So it was not the best beach. What about the service on the Yacht Club beach?
Well, we kind of sat down towards the end of the crowd. There wasn't really a big crowd there, and
There was a table, a couple next to us, and they
couple
walked
chairs
up to
down.
this guy who had a plumber's crack hanging out. He was nasty. He was just a nasty human being, okay? Well, the waitress walked up. They had waitresses who walked on the beach down there. The only place you can get waitresses on the beach down there at the Yacht Club. So he walked up to them, spent a little time with them, and then she kind of turned around and walked away. Didn't really look our way, did she?
no, not really.
And normally I'd yell at her and say, "Hey, you forgot her, sweetie!" Woo-hoo!" But I didn't do it this time. I wanted to give her a second chance. If Felicia is trying to talk me into giving people second chances, all right, I'll let her go. See, she'll come back in a few minutes. 15 minutes, 20 minutes later, still hadn't come back.
We left.
She seemed to disappear. So after the beach being so rocky, it's unusable, no service there, and they did have a lunch or something there. We just didn't want to stay. I thought the beach was terrible. It was more of an ocean
It was an ocean.
instead of the
Right.
lagoon.
The
It was
lagoon was
lagoon was
gorgeous.
much prettier.
It was gorgeous, and they had a big sea turtle in the middle there.
Yeah.
You could go snorkel and see.
So
Oh, that
we
was really
left the Yacht Club beach, and we were disappointed with the service and the beach, and we went back to the main area and hung out with the people who had less than Yacht Club status. Yes. But it was a much nicer
cool. It's
beach.
very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it.
It's gorgeous. Ocean Cay is gorgeous if you
Yep.
have a chance to go see it. It's a beautiful beach, especially that lagoon in the middle. Just phenomenal. How clear the water, how
It was-
calm it is.
oh my gosh,
warm.
it's beautiful.
Sand is silky soft too. It's amazing. Love that. And there was one person on the cruise. One person. Everybody, all the service was phenomenal,
Absolutely.
except the one Romanian woman who refused to help us. Now we went to the front desk, the
Guest services.
guest services. I had my status upgraded. We didn't really care. We just wanted to see what we could do. We wanted to document it to show you on YouTube. I went to the front desk and said, "Could we have her status upgraded like mine? She has the same status on Royal Caribbean." She said, "Yeah, you could do that. Just go up to next cruise or future cruise or whatever, and she'll help you up there." So we went up, and there's this Romanian woman, just, because they have it on the tag, Romania. I won't tell you her name. But she's there chatting with her boyfriend in Romania or something. I don't know what she's doing. I'm like, "Excuse me, hello, hello." We sat there for a few minutes. "Hello, hello, hello." She says, "Yes, can I help you?" And we said, "Can we match her status? I have mine." She says, "Oh, no, you can't do. You have to do that on a computer." I'm like, "What the lady downstairs just told us you could do it up here." "Yeah, but the computer's not working, but you can do it when you get home. Okay, goodbye." And she kind of brushed us off.
She did.
So that was crappy service. Okay? I don't know if all Romanian women are like this. I'm sure they're not. But this one was the only negative service. Well, that and the girl who walked away from us on Yacht Club
Yeah.
Beach.
But
But
every-
maybe the plumber's crack scared her.
But everything else was
Everyone else
fabulous.
was
We had
phenomenal.
such good service. We really enjoyed talking to everybody.
Really among the best service we've ever had on a cruise.
I would agree with that. I would.
But then
totally
it's the
agree.
Yacht Club, and the best of the best are up there. You have your butlers and your concierge, and they're really they're paid to pamper people in that area. But I don't know what the service. I mean, the restaurants where
I
we
gotta say, the specialty restaurants were outstanding.
and the
service.
bartenders at all the other
All
bars
the
that we went
bars.
to that weren't Yacht Club, because we tried to stay away from
Yeah.
the Yacht Club bars, so we wanted to experience the ship the way that we would if we
Yeah.
hadn't had the Yacht
They
Club
were
experience.
amazing.
They were all phenomenal. I mean, very, very friendly. Very willing to go out of their way to help you. If they didn't
Absolutely.
have the tequila we wanted at the bar, I had one guy ran all the way a couple floors up to get us a tequila.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was just
it's
a
true.
mind blowing. So we gave them copious tips. It was ridiculous.
did.
So yes, you can tip on it. No, it's not really European, other than them not having a 17th floor, which is weird. But pretty much the same experience as you get on any other cruise ship.
Agreed.
Would you do MSC again?
I would.
I would too. Let's do it. Let's book one right now. Felicia, are you in?
Let's go.
Let's go. So that is our experience on MSC. I think you should try it. If you've been on the fence, if you don't know much about MSC like we didn't, I think you should definitely
Give it
try
a try.
The
Absolutely.
prices were a little lower than Carnival.
Yeah, they're very comparable to everybody.
Now, this was one of the first post-COVID trips where things are starting to normalize. So it was 800 out of a $5,000 people
Right.
capacity, so it was very low.
Very low.
So we didn't have a really good sample of the kind of people, but we didn't see a lot of kids on there. It was after
No.
spring break. A lot of people are afraid to go on Carnival because they think the crowd's a little rough. But I didn't see that problem here. It was a
didn't.
really good mix in ages. I saw people all the way from
Yeah.
their
It
20s
was
all the
good.
way up to their 80s on this thing. So
Met some nice people on the boat.
we did. And I recommend taking it. If you haven't tried it, if you're on the fence about trying MSC, I think you're going to like it. You could actually be a convert like
I agree.
Felicia will be. So thank you for watching. Please tell your friends about this too. If they're on the fence about MSC, tell them to try it. Like, subscribe, comment, tell us about your experience. If you have an MSC or something that you think we should try. We're going to try Princess, Holland America, and we're going on Virgin in June. We may have already done it, but watch our channel and subscribe. You'll get all the updates here. We're going to do the Rockstar Suite in Virgin. On Virgin, what's the name of the ship?
Scarlet Lady.
Scarlet Lady, yeah, we'll be there on ship. So, thank you again for watching. For Felicia, my name is Fresh, and
Bye, Felicia.
I knew she was going to say that.